Hey, what up? My name's Cinder. Or Rose, if you want to get creepy about it.
Who are you wearing today?
Yet another random young furry desperately trying to claw their way onto the already oversaturated YouTube scene. Nice to meet ya. I'm sure we'll make great enemies to fall to honorably on a mountaintop one day. Like I just said, Rose is not my main persona or my main suit. I'm outsourcing that to a much more capable maker because I am an artist and I hate everything I make myself. But because of that, I have had to scour the internet recently for fursuits and fursuit makers, and I've learned something groundbreaking. Fursuits say a lot about who you are just as a person, based on what you choose to pay for in an animal costume. And I'm not talking the usual like, oh yeah, this is my spirit animal and it's me on the inside, so of course it's like me and it says a lot about me because this is me, mom, it's not a face. No, that is not what I mean. I'm talking about like specific little design choices or traits that you decide that really give a peek into the psyche of a person based on what they choose to pay for in a giant animal costume. Outside of the usual insanity and troubling emotional baggage that usually leads to the purchase of a giant animal costume. Alright, quick disclaimer before we start. This is all in good fun. I don't mean to offend anyone, I don't mean, if this doesn't apply to you, just like wave it away. You're a beautiful exception to the rule. You're your own gorgeous little person. That's perfectly fine. This is just all fun generalities and things that I've noticed, or things that my brain may have just cooked up after extended exposure to fursuits in total isolation. So, just go ahead and enjoy it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I got you, boo. You're all wonderful. It's fine. Also, giddies. I'm not saying go away, but there's gonna be a certain amount of cursing and fuckery. So, just don't watch me in front of your parents, and don't quote me in front of adult figures. I mean, fuck, I went to public school, I know the shit y'all seen. I ain't censoring myself, but yeah, all that out of the way, without further ado. The simple, classic, platygrade full suit. Basically the poster child for the fandom to anyone outside of it. This probably means I'm a bit of a purist. I just like to keep shit simple. I like sandwiches, I like missionary, I like uncomfortably long hugs at conventions. Chances are, this was the first kind of suit I saw going into the fandom, and I see no reason to ever go beyond that. Just like my two-story house in the suburbs, with a white picket fence and a lawn trimmed more neatly than my sitcom dad leg hair. I like it when my life is hard. I saw the classic platygrade full suit and said, I want to go one step beyond that. And even though I'm sweating my ass off, knocking things off tables with my thighs, and unable to walk like I actually know how legs work, I will never say I regret my decision. Because I look real cute in photos, and chances are I'm already all too familiar with fixing problems I create entirely for myself. Whether they're being made by myself or another maker, digigrade legs are kinda hit and miss, and I walked into that Russian roulette with open arms. Not be able to wear / afford / survive in a full suit, but I love me some digilegs, and I will have them by any means necessary. I don't care if I have to keep pinning my shirt to my pants or discreetly pulling them up to hide my human skin. It's a small price to pay to look like I'm wearing a full suit while still wearing cool shirts and feeling the wind on my nipples. Or a 3/4 suit might mean that I miscalculated how much fur I needed, and so I relegated it to the most important parts and just said fuck a torso. Maybe, possibly, hypothetically, totally not how I ended up with one. middle class. Or I have a medical condition that means that if I feel heat, I will actually melt all over the convention floor. Or I have commitment issues. No matter what, I decided to go the diet fursuit route. All of the cuteness of a full suit, but with like half the fabric and price. I probably spend a lot of time buying cute little outfits and accessories for my parcel to make up for the fact that despite buying a fursuit and clawing my way out of what is essentially the furry ghetto, I'm still technically considered a second-class citizen in some douchey circles. Side note, if you're in a partial fursuit with no feet, that just means I'm fucking lazy. And I came here to have a good time, and I don't want to deal with fucking fursuit feet that fall apart, and they're a pain in the ass, and I just want to have fun. I'm including this one because y'all angels in human skin need some love. Just ears and a tail means I'm actually poor. Or I just have like a normal person job with like school and bills and like a normal life, maybe a supportive family. But I got a lot of gumption and I care a lot about the fandom. Who cares if no one got the obscure reference on your t-shirt or you can't wear your ears and your fedora at the same time? We are at this furrycon / fur meet / gaming stream in my mom's basement and I am living! Furry pride! Fuck you! I came here because I love cartoon animals and I intend to remain here because I love cartoon animals. I probably own at least 3 Disney movies regardless of where I am in life. Either that or I probably know all of the lyrics to at least 30 of their songs. Chances are I like Don Bluth and like Warner Brothers and stuff like that just as much, but I don't really talk about that. Just like everybody else. I am just really, really spiritually connected to my character. It looks real because it is real. This is the real me. If you can't handle that, you're not invited to come howl with me in the woods later. You're not a part of my pack. Or, hey, dude, could you please help me comb some of the twigs and leaves out of my fur? I kinda tripped in my custom resin hoof heels at the last Renaissance fair and got my suit kinda dirty. 2D eyes mean I'm probably a pretty chill person. I don't need those fancy schmancy eyes. They cost like 20 bucks more and it's not even fucking worth it. I just want my cheese pizza, my calming stimulants, and the ability to kind of have everyone know where I'm looking so that they don't come and poke me from the side all the time. It's like, I am just so into other people and their attention that I just want to make it look like I'm actively engaged with everyone around me, even when I'm actually not. You don't know where I'm actually looking. I could just be following butts. You don't know that. It's like we're in sunglasses at the beach, incognito of attention. Side note, if you have 3D following eyes that just don't quite actually follow like they're supposed to, that probably means I'm a really ambitious person. And I kind of have a long track record of doing things that are out of my league. Don't worry, we'll get there one day. And conversely, if you have like really, really intense following eyes that just completely inescapably track the gaze of everyone around you, chances are like 90% of your social media posts are aesthetic photos of you in your fursuit, and bonus points if more than a dozen of them include you and a hotel bed. And of course, suits with a strategically placed hole in them means I fuck people in this suit. And additionally, if you have a suit with a strategically placed hole and those really intense following eyes from earlier, that means I fuck everyone in this suit. seems like a pretty nice, wholesome, family-friendly note to be leaving off on. Mostly I just kind of wanted to keep 10 because it's a nice round number to end off on, and I've got a somewhat, believe it or not, non-furry life to return to. However, I could keep going for years, so I'll probably be making another part. That's right, my ratchet ass is sticking around. I am deeply, deeply sorry. I've been planning this channel for months, but wanted to find a pretty vague, like non-confrontational video to open up on, and I started talking about furry fornication fishers, but I can only get so far away from the garbage that is my heart and soul. Anyway, I'm probably not going to have a regular upload schedule or anything like that, so I can't be like, hey guys, subscribe, I upload every Thursday. I don't. I upload when I feel like I have something good or relevant to say or do. So, if that sounds okay with you and it's no skin off your back, hop up on the Lukewarm Mess Express with me and come along for the ride. I got some shit to do, so I'm gonna bail out. It's been real. Thanks for spending your 5, 10, however long this video is gonna be minutes with me. See ya.